Ence have a proven track record here, but this is one of the most played maps for iNation. Oh. Depression tapped outside by Diha, sorry. Who will do ya? It's Diha rushing that A site. Nerds and Madden able to hold the line, and everyone's here with a massacre of a round for Ence. In fact, they did more damage to Ence than iNation did.
It is, and you can see Sunpius doesn't really want this. If they ended up rushing him, that could be 2 guns found over towards ramp, but instead iNation try to get out A, and they will get chewed up, churned out. And that conversion is found by the Ence squad.
Looking towards the window. Glass broken in case of emergency, and that's the fact that they've only got 30 seconds to make something out of this round. Snappy with the first strike. There's the rapid trade game being played as we're left in a 2 versus 2. Vladim's lurk finally revealed. He'll strike against Madden.
They're split up. Sunpius knows it. He can take 1v1. He didn't finish the kill. What? He didn't finish the kill, and he thought it was over. He's getting hunted down. Sunpius still stares into that bright light and picks it up for Ence. He thought it was done. No, it's Madden.
Oh, sorry. My mistake.
And he's on the hut roof. He'll be needed. That molly goes in, but they don't respect it. They already run amok out and open into the site. Kindo with an entry, but everyone gets melted. Madden's hiding.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. He will win the fight anyway, but not often how that top site hit goes.
Watching the angle, eyes laser focus. Vlad so low as well, so he'll be broken. Repositions, but the Molotov should force him out of dark, or he's going to burn down. Kindo finally commits to the kill, and suddenly a flurry of frags come in for iNation. Bomb also being planted. Safe plant gets off. 2 versus 2. Nerds on his way down through the vent, wants to support Diha into the round. Depression has the flashbang. He's playing on ramp as well, so as long as they can bait for one another, they're actually in a prime position to be able to pull this out as the first round for them. Nerds will open the door, swings onto Kindo, and it all goes down to the AWP. Hits the first shot on the scope, peeks back on the right-hand side, debating if Nerds has already crossed. Hits the jump by accident. Reveals himself. Molly as well, burning him down, and a HE will finish it. All the utility on either side as Nerds steals away another round.
That's big kill.
Nerds trades onto Vladden. And we're looking at the 3 Ts of iNation. Seeing if they can dot the I's. Depression with a bullet right between them. He hits the head of Diha. Nothing to laugh about in this round for Ence. Again, re-aggression as well as Kindo on the cross. Wants to cause issues, but Snappy, he's quick. He's in a good spot now.
Yeah, and if Ence win this round, it won't just be dotted I's. The T's will be cross. Depression needs this kill. Snappy looking lights out right now. The captain of Ence putting 2 phenomenal headshots into this round, leaving Dragon on his own, and it's ugly. It's very ugly.
Feel rough, like you know you had a chance to get out with the round with a little bit more, at least get to start embarking on the clutch. So I think it's nice that he's the guy to find this opener in the round. Now they're set up to split into the A play. Just Madden to get past. Snappy has found one. He's actually crunching up the ramp. Right now, iNation are getting... Depression answers back, but out through the heavens. In comes Nerds. And for Ence, this is super cool. They've collapsed upon iNation. They chased them every step of the way. While iNation were wrapping heaven, Ence were doing the exact same thing. Up through ramp.
Got to watch out here on the door. It's wide open. Choi, dead man walking. With Nerds and Madden on the A site, I wouldn't expect anything to get interesting here. It's a Glock and a Tech 9. Easily done. 8-0 for Ence. And on iNation's map pick as well, does not bring you joy. This is taking too long. Ence aren't falling for it.
Yeah. And with Nerds holding onto the door, him in prime position, they line up and Nerds destroys them.
Sees the doors open, there's the first. 2 more to secure. Looking for the flick back around, Snappy assists with 1, it's all on Dragon. But I don't think he can breathe fire over this round, trying to with the tech, but that's free for Diha. On the money, Hugo.
Redeemed, and yeah, solid B-hold, doesn't overplay it. Or cross inward. The timings are good. The little window of opportunity.
Right. Throwing them slightly different timings as they fade, giving you a kind of doorway.
Nice
to the push. Oh, but even as you're getting teed up, set up for a round, you're not even given a chance to play, Nerds.
I don't know why they pop A there, right? They've got Kindo all the way through. He's making a call like, I've got the hell wrap. I have great timing. Please wait. And they run out A before he's even close to being in position. Like, that just doesn't look cohesive for iNation. They do everything right. They set up perfectly.
That's a big deal over at ramp. This crossfire between Snappy and Sunpius is brutal. It's torn through iNation.
No way. How's he alive?
Snappy even dancing around, and Sunpius there to finish the job.
This is again going to be a dry A split. They don't really have util for this, but 2 players in main. The second that Nerds' attention is drawn, it's going to be a big problem. Sunpius forced to reposition. Nerds wins his kill. Still a late lurker. Back at the site, man, and wins 1. And there's Nerds doing what he does best. Easy shutdown. Choi Blake through main. And there's Sunpius in the garage to finish. It is fantastic for Ence. Smoke main, he knows they're coming now, he knows they're on the way, and that flash goes a little too deep. Deha with a double, perfect position for him. 3 kills again from Deha. Snappy's helped out. Depression is a dead man walking, he will get 1, but there is no highlight reel to be had today. Ence will not be gifting a round over.
Everyone is going to face him, everyone's going to peek him, so he's going to get every single gunfight, but they're running him down, they're boxing him in, they're over the top. Nice shot for Depression, but that's the end of the line. 15, flawless.
Ence are doing exactly that themselves.
But yeah, Ence are already down at lower with this bomb. No rotate out of iNation yet. Instead, they're looking for this kill outside. That fight actually goes the way of Madden with the Glock. So this one slipping through the fingers of iNation. Ence looking for the 16-0 finish, and they're 1 kill away from exactly that.
No stopping this one now. Kindo in a 1v3, and Deha is ready to finish the job. Dead first, no kit. Julie's out, and Ence can play with their food. They can fiddle with the door. They can jiggle on the side, but there's nothing to do but die for Kindo. He goes running in, looking for stats, looking for security, looking for safety, but it's just success for Ence. 16-0. Abysmal opening day for this superstar roster as they go 0-2. iNation sit with the man advantage. Ence,
there we go. This is already looking way better. And honestly...
Yeah, you're right. They've won the round.
Well, hang on, it's still 3. No, yeah, they've won the round. I'm prepared to call it now too. They've won the round. Snappy, a couple of taps back on his way into this clutch attempt, but they're hounding him down. Depression runs at them, and look, man, smiles all around. You see, it really ain't that bad.
That swing, putting them in this spot, but Depression has a perfect position. Choi will stop that bomb. Traded. He holds his shot. Great patience for Depression, and he takes them when they least expect it.
Yeah. Win this round. B-play looking to come through, but Vladden has opened. Choi up close on the balcony, gets 1 and a bit more damage to follow up, but his teammate falls. Snappy up through short, gets rid of him, follows up on a Depression and tips the scales in favor of Ence. There's a double flank coming in for iNation. And so as they move in, no one holding for this. One man over at the van poses the big threat, but Sunpius scoped up on the market. The bench player gets the spot. Nerds gets the info. They've dealt with Sunpius. This could tempt you in, but instead just going to lob those nades, do a bit of damage, get out of the round with 2 players as
well. I don't see, just off of this lack of kit, this is almost an impossible round for iNation. They've got to move quick. That will spur them on. Choi with a spam. Out they go over the top of the box. Sunpius waits for that flick up, and there's an open CT as well. He won't offer up the refrag. Nerds sitting in the middle of the site, avoiding the Molotov. Depression with a banger, but the clock is literally over, and we haven't even talked about this mid flank. There is no way to save this one. Sunpius with 2, and they line up for Deha.
Yeah, Ence, of course, corrected very, very quickly here. You know, I actually liked it. It felt like Snappy really tried to get ahead of any overconfidence. Losing Deha down in lower, double push here, and Vladden will deal with the B component of this round. That might kind of force Ence's hand into the A play here. Nerds is trying to take space, but this should be a kill for Kindo every day of the week. And so with just the pistols, man, advantage lies with iNation. He even transfers onto Madden up through the connector.
Does it? Depression now. Back in CT, Shoiv assisting from afar. Deha trying to cut this player off, gives him a 2v1 inside of the site. Perfect position for Deha. Kill comes to him. He didn't look ready for that for some reason. blink and you miss it. Snappy in a 1v2, a depression waits patiently.
Spacing wasn't good for the trade. They were too far away, but they will get it eventually. Nert secures it and brings in this 2v3 bomb plant. Boost up for depression. He's looking over the top of this smoke in the market. Won't have anything offered up through this smoke. This is a kill for Nerds every damn day. Vladen out of the round now, and so it's down into the even odds 2v2 retake for iNation.
Yeah, they're in a great position now. Pious on the bench as well. He is not known to miss these. He is going to get wall banged out instead. Nerds, they know his position. 2-on-1, he's got to stop them from crossing. If they get across to that bomb, they can stick it, but he isolates well. 5 seconds off it, he goes, and Nerds goes in with 4 kills. See him on his debut on Mirage inside of Ence, and right now, he's performing fantastically. There's always a Mirage.
He hit Madden, but not the killing blow. Oh,
what a
trying to get back
reposition.
in. Nerds finds him, and now it's all on Choiv, man at the helm of this iNation squad to try cook up a 1v2, but it's the 2 tagged players that the AWPer lit up a little earlier on. Bomb down in front of him. They've crossed the triple, and Choiv executes them. 5 seconds left. Nerds crossing wide, and Choiv knows he's won it to time. A 1v2 for iNation, and he even swings out at the end. This is a very, very different team, and so for Ence, whole nature of the game has changed, and the question now becomes, can they catch up with it? iNation looking to win out this first half. Dragon holding the line with a double, and he's going to finish it from the short side. He started, but as to whether or not that's still in their hands anymore, that remains to be seen. Nerds, B-site hold with the dual Berettas. This guy's been consistently good for Ence across this series. Even now on Mirage, he's been that shining light, but dead after 1. And a point man removed. Pious wrapping in through dark with the backstab. Does have a good timing right now.
Oh dear.
The depression's gotten away from him. Side of the site, Choiv's picked up, and depression dead in the apartment, so Vladen is all alone in this 1v3. Woo! And Madden on the board arrives with that kill in the pistol.
His first kill in the second half comes through.
Ooh, back up there as well. Pious watching towards the right. It's the AWP scope of depression with Dragon right there. If their feet touch, you know what that means. Madden with the first, depression with the clap back, but Pious has control of the bomb and a free AWP, but his back's turned. He should learn this lesson quite quickly.
Yeah, Choiv gets a freebie. Pious watching out for the split up through Con. That was commed across by the player in window, but D has been plucked out of the round now. This was a man advantage for Ence, but it's quickly gotten away from them. Snappy and Nerds are gonna have to deliver. They're gonna have to be the 2 to do it. These 2 have looked the most capable, the most switched on. Snappy with the spam damage brings Choiv down low, but he will get out, making the run all the way into ramp. Like a crazy bit of routing considering where he's just been spammed from. He was fully open to CT, but not a care in the world. Full faith that he's earned their respect and that he wasn't going to get peaked there. And Kindo's even wrapping in through the back line. He is the man looking to win this round with Snappy dead and Nerds on a timer. Vladen swings out wide to
2-on-3. This could still be lost, but Nerds ran through a Molotov to try and help out. Can he stop Diha from getting overwhelmed with a scout? He's onto a pistol. Big clear for depression, and Nerds was not there in time. He's cost his health, but it might be enough. Snappy's hit a 1-dig. He's getting run down. Grabbing a gun. Depression fighting from the back of the site, getting pressure, getting spammed. Snappy offering up a 1v1 here, needs to wait for Nerds. And depression sneaks into the mist, disappears back into CT. No kit. They need to take this 2-on-1 together. Can he spray them both? There's a headshot. Out he goes, dodged as the 10-second stick comes in.
Stick.
Why would you call this? Why would you call this? Nerds has won the round. There is no saving the grace. Oh, gets off with a second to spare. And Nerds, I think, has just got it again.
And he knows it's just pistols. He's hungry for those frags. He wants to take these fights. Supported as well on short. Dragon up close with the Deagle. Should find the angle, but too slow for Nerds.
Farming. Nerds on for the ace right now. Give it, boy. End it. And he's done it. 5 kills for Nerds on the ante.
From you. They're going towards the right bomb site right now. This stack has been dismantled because Ence have collected the info from ramp, and so Nerds is the man to get past. He's got reinforcements moving in towards the market. Snappy's going to be very, very far removed from this round.
Oh,
and so
dear.
some Pius and Nerds have got to offer up resistance. This 3v5 is happening, and it's just Nerds right now. 2 to his name. Some Pius lending assistance with that AWP, but Nerds does not need help. A third in the round, and now Snappy even arrives on the wrap round. Dragon is out of time, out of chances, and this is a round that iNation would rather just forget. A 5v3 that turns against them.
First headshot onto Choiv. The T's now need to take space, and Dragon plays an advanced angle up close, peeking into jungle, but this just peeks him into Snappy's crosshair. So that's a 3-on-3. Vlad and Says the same sort of story here. But Snappy's still just waiting, and Nerds, he's on the flank as well. This is not looking good for iNation.
Depression's going to get backstabbed. Nerds has to walk the entire way. Depression checks it. The timing's good. And now the pressure is on Ence. 2 picks from the AWP. He has been the star of the show for iNation. And take a bow, you found 13.
And this round grinds to a bit of an awkward halt here for iNation. Bombing Con, the A-play being sought out, being looked for. Madden's been struggling in this game. This is his chance to perform. But he's with that first spray. It looks real ugly. Madden trade finds Nerds up through the connector. Low on health, drops the bomb, and there just isn't time anymore. Nerds with the AWP, posting such a phenomenal game.
Boost in the window. This is a late round play. They've got to come up connector. Some Pius back in CT spawn. The neck breaker. Nerds passive that he can't stop this mid control, but he will play into the late round if there is one. 25 seconds. iNation up connector.
Dia here holding for the Con split, but some Pius makes contact first. He collateraled them as they come up Con. And some Pius and Dia look to end it. 16-14. Ence with the 2-0, having a dig deep push to their very limits in a 4.